I'll run a quick game for you guys. You guys can see how the game runs. I don't like the Legion Space FPS counter. It always turns off while I'm playing the games, or just says 0 the whole time. So I got the Steam counter up in the corner so you can see that. I'm running the game at all pretty much the lowest of the lowest settings. But if you want decent frame rate, you have to run it pretty low. So everything's low. I got my back button set up for jumping and crouching, sliding. And I always turn the touchpad off when I'm playing this game, because if you leave it on, your palm, sometimes my palm will hit it, and the gun will just start going off like crazy. So this is Modern Warfare 3. I'm also gonna post some Modern Warfare 2 gameplay, because I really like that game. I like doing the gunfights, and they didn't put gunfights in this game, which was before this game came out. I was gonna first do a video on a gunfights video, because this little device right here is like perfect for gunfights.
Got your seats, twin.
That was horrible. That wasn't me. That was somebody else. And as you can see, I'm getting like 70 to 80 frames per second. This is low settings, you know. Oof, somebody's watching me. I feel like the game runs pretty smooth on here. I haven't had any issues with it. When I was first, one thing I will say, when I first downloaded this game and first tried playing it, it kept crashing. And right before I started loading up the game, I had switched the VRAM to 4. And since the game kept crashing, I figured, oh, let me change it back to the default, which was 3. And once I set it back, it started working perfectly fine. I don't know if that's going to work for everybody, but just saying that's something that worked for me. So if your game's freezing up, if you did change your VRAM, because that's what I did. I watched videos on YouTube, and I ended up following what they said, which was change the VRAM, and that kind of screwed me over. When it comes to all the technical stuff, I know I'm pretty tech savvy, but not that deep into it. So I'm just going off of my experience. I'm having a horrible game here. Yeah. Oh yeah, so the triggers, that's something I wanted to talk about. The triggers for this. So the triggers, when you first get the device, they feel horrible. They're really snappy. When you try to aim, like your gun will just go crazy. So I am running a software to kind of help with that. It's called reWASD, which you can see right here. It's this right here. If you're having trouble with yours, I'm gonna post the link to the guy that posted this video about this first, and I copied the settings, and man, it completely changes the feel of the joysticks. It feels way better. You can aim better in the game. You know, it's just overall, just way better. I know a lot of people were having trouble playing these games with these joysticks, which, yeah, they feel horrible. They need to do a software update. It's a lot of things they still need to do, but you know, the device is pretty new. It's maybe, what, 2 weeks old? It's barely been out, so of course there's gonna be issues with it. Yeah, I don't use Legion Space. Ever since the update, they gave you the option to disable it, and mine is disabled. I don't use it at all. It's really laggy, like really badly laggy. Even the quick settings is pretty laggy. Like I said, the FPS counter won't even show. So all the Lenovo software that came with it, pretty terrible right now. Yeah, the triggers, I mean the joysticks, I almost returned this device because of the joysticks, because I love playing Call of Duty on the Ally, and it always felt nice playing on there. And when I got this one, I loved it because of the screen size, and I can see way more. Yeah, right now I'm trying to talk to you guys and play this at the same time. I'm not doing not the greatest game ever, but I'm trying. But yeah, with this screen just makes it more enjoyable to play these kinds of games. And I almost returned because of the triggers, but once I found that video with that software and I adjusted the dead zones and everything, I was like, yeah, this is not going back. And I already ordered my thumbsticks and, well, my thumb grips, and I got an all-white skin because I do like the all-white handhelds like the ROG. The ROG is a great device. I got nothing bad to say about it. I know there's a lot of negative comments about it when it first came out, but if you figure out how to fix all those little issues, it's a really great device. And I love how premium that feels. Like, honestly, I think it almost feels better than this. If it had a bigger screen like this one, probably would have kept my Ally. But I love this thing, man. This thing is like a portable little PC. If they made a if they, man, I'm trying to think and talk at the same time. This is a review while playing, a gameplay review, a device review while gameplay. That doesn't even make any sense. But yeah, if they made a keyboard cover for this, man, this thing would be perfect. Just because you can also use the FPS mode on the controller and pretty much use it as a mouse. So you don't even have to buy a mouse. You pretty much already have a mouse. The only thing you're missing right here is a keyboard, which I'm not missing a keyboard. Let me show you. My keyboard on here, I have set it up to have a full keyboard. So I have, if I hit the FN, I have the FN keys, I have the arrows, and I have, the numbers on there and everything. So I can pretty much do anything that I can do on a regular keyboard on here. So, yeah, man, I've been using this thing for everything. I love it. I don't really have anything. I don't know. I think the worst things about it is the software, the Legion space, and like I said, the triggers. The speakers are not that great either. So there are a couple things that are not too great on here. But a lot of people have been downloading the software called FX Sound, which has been fixing turning up the sound. I've tried it, but for some reason it makes my speaker sound all staticky. So I haven't been using it, but I know a lot of people have been using it and saying it's working great for them. I don't know, maybe I'll try downloading it again, trying it again. I have played with the controllers detached, and I have tried FPS mode. I didn't really like it too much. I guess I'm a controller player. I've usually always played on computer, or used to have a console. I used to have a PS5. So I'm used to just playing with controllers. And I've always played, since I've been playing on PC, I've always used the Xbox Elite controller, so I've had my back paddles and everything. So it's kind of nice to have the extra buttons on here because it just feels like I have my back paddles. And man, the grip when you hold this controller is what I like. I don't like that the Ally doesn't have this, this much of a grip on it. It's really flat, and it feels a little bit uncomfortable. I still have my Ally, and yeah, even when I go to play with it, when I go to grab my Ally, it feels like something's missing, and it's the grips. I mean, like I said, I love my Ally. I love how it has a premium feel. Like when you grab the Ally, when you pick it up, it feels premium. It doesn't feel cheap. You know, it did have its issues, but definitely does not feel cheap. And at the moment, there's been a lot of comparison videos. I didn't really want to do that. When I watch these videos, I always want to see gameplay and just kind of, you know, I want to know what's good about the device, what's bad about it. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm giving you the good and the bad, and I'm just showing you how it's actually working. I'm not getting no kills. 15. I'm all the way at the bottom right now. It is what it is, though. Oof. Yeah, I honestly, before I kept messing with the, because of the FPS counter from Legion Space kept messing up, I kept messing with the GPU drivers, the AMD drivers. I kept like uninstalling, reinstalling them, and I got to the point where I couldn't even get the most updated one. So I don't think I'm running the most updated, so I could probably get better FPS if I was to upgrade it, or maybe once the new drivers come out, I'll get better. But this is almost pretty much stock, and it's not bad at all. As you can see, it's very playable, and even with low settings, this game looks good on here. But it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look like super low quality. It actually looks pretty good. You know, like I said, this is 1200p right here. Let me shut this off once I finish the game. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can comment down below anything that you want to see on here. I think I'm gonna make a video on the settings for the joystick app that I'm using. It really helps improve the aiming, the dead zones, and everything for this device, which has terrible software right now. But I'm definitely gonna make a video about that so you guys can figure out how to do it yourself. If you have any questions, I'm trying to start making these videos more often. So if you have any questions, just leave it down in the comment section, and definitely try to answer some questions, make some videos with some answers to some of your questions, and show you in the video. So thanks for watching.